Hey guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to achieve a flawless foundation. I do have a dry skin, so having dry skin can be a little tricky, can be a little bit confusing sometimes. You don't know what to layer on your face. It just gets a little tricky. So I did want to show you guys how I apply my foundation, how I get a flawless finish. Very easy, very cut to the chase. You don't need a lot of products. These products that I am using today, they do tend to change here and there, but the steps are still the same, if that makes any sense. Like for example, if I am using a foundation, if most of the foundation that I actually have, they're all like more on the dewy side. They're more hydrating because I need some hydration on my face. So actually, let's just go ahead and jump straight into the tutorial. You guys will get all the details then. Let me go ahead and show you guys how I achieve a flawless foundation, how I achieve this look right here for more of a flawless finish, no cakey foundation. If you guys want to see how I achieve this foundation, just go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing that I'm gonna let you guys know is I do have dry skin. So having dry skin can be a little bit challenging sometimes because I do get dry patches. I don't know if any from my dry skin people out there. I do get dry patches here, like my cheek area, sometimes here in my mouth area as well, even sometimes on my lids. Mostly I get that in the winter time. The best thing is to exfoliate. Exfoliating, it does a numerous of things. One, it basically gives you more of a smooth canvas, a clean canvas that you're basically going to apply all that foundation and layer on all of the product on top. Being that I do have dry skin, if I do not exfoliate, what I'm going to do is if I apply that foundation, I'm going to let that foundation basically cling onto those dry patches. And that's obviously not what I want. That's basically going to create a cakey foundation, a cakey finish. We're not going for that, guys. So the exfoliator that I like to use is this one. This is the Murad Skin Smoothing Polish. And it says that this is, I guess right here it says the number 1. It says it cleanses and it tones. What I like about it is that it has witch hazel and cinnamon, which is pretty cool because not only am I exfoliating with this product, but I am also toning my face as well. So once I get out the shower, I don't have to go ahead and tone up my face, or once I take off my makeup, I don't have to use a toner separate from this. So it says that micro polishing beads deeply exfoliate to help relieve clogged pores and blackheads. This is something that I do suffer from. I have a lot of blackheads here on the sides of my nose. And another thing that I like about this exfoliator is that I don't feel like my face is super dry after I use it. I just feel like, I don't know guys, but I don't know if you get that feeling after you wash your face. I just feel like my face is just clean. I just love it so much. Sometimes I just feel like using it all the time, every day, but I know that I probably shouldn't do that. So after I exfoliate, I do go on with my moisturizer or my cream. And my moisturizer that I like to use, this is actually the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream, which I really love. This is really great for dry skin people. I raved about this all the time on my channel, on my other previous tutorials. This is great. It says for body dry sensitive skin, so you can basically use it for your whole entire body, for your face, for whatever the hell you guys want to do it. Just go ahead and just lather that thing on your face. Okay, so this is just my personal opinion. One thing that I also like to do is drink a lot of water. Hydrating yourself is definitely a plus when it comes to just your skin in general. I try to hydrate a lot because I know that's going to tell a lot in my face, especially around my under eye circle area. I don't feel like I see them so much now living here in Orlando, so I think it has something to do with drinking a lot of water. So definitely hydrate yourself, guys. My first step is I like going in with my Maybelline Baby Skin, and this is the Instant Pore Eraser. Beautiful poreless canvas, and I just like to go ahead and apply that right here in this area. And then whatever is left, I just go and spread it all over my face. The next thing that I like to do is I like to take my Badescu Skincare Facial Spray that has aloe, herbs, and rose water. And what this is going to do is basically going to give me more of like a dewy start, and then it's going to give me a dewy finish at the end. So I'm basically hydrating my face as I'm applying this water. We're gonna go on with foundation. The foundation that I like to use, this is the Maybelline FIT ME. I am in the color 125, and then this is the Too Faced Born This Way, and I am in the color Warm Nude. So I just started mixing foundation. I used to just use one foundation, and then I started mixing foundation ever since I saw Desi Perkins' tutorial with Patrick Ta, where he just mixed like a shitload of crap. I'm like, genius. He's just genius. I'm gonna start mixing everything now. So now I just mix all of my stuff together. He created a monster. He created a monster. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take just a little bit of that Maybelline in the back of my hand. I love both of these foundations because they're very hydrating to the face. And I just love the finish on both of them. I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two together and apply as so. I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge. Unfortunately, I'm not using my Morphe one today. It's a little dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and just pounce that right onto the face. I'm gonna go in with concealer, and the concealer that I am going to be mixing is this is the Maybelline in the shade medium, and then I'm going to mix the L'Oreal. This is not the L'Oreal. I'm going to mix the L.A Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm in the shade, this is a natural. Just to highlight a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this one right down here. And you guys might call me crazy, but you can either go back with your sponge and spritz your sponge with the setting spray that you have, or you can go ahead and just apply it right all over your face. That's actually what I've been doing lately, and I've been loving it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just spritz it all over my face. The way that I like to set my under eye is, this is the Airspun loose powder. I know you guys are like, okay, you have dry skin, why the hell are you using a loose powder? You're right. I learned how to use a loose powder. I went in with my Real Technique sponge, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is basically pounce that loose powder onto the skin and keep pouncing where I just don't see it anymore. So I'm not baking, I'm more just pouncing that loose powder right onto the skin. With the moisture that the sponge has, what it's going to do, it's not going to create a cakey feel. It's definitely going to just go ahead and set that under eye. Whatever is left on that sponge, I like to just go ahead and go right down here, right in the areas where your foundation can probably crease and we don't want it to, like on the nose, right around there, and also right here on my forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze up the face. I'm taking my e.l.f. bronzer, and as you guys see, I hit pan. I'm just gonna go ahead and just pounce that onto the face. For blush, I'll be going in with my Morphe Brushes 9B palette, and let's go in with this one right here. I went ahead and I applied my mascara and my lip gloss off camera because that gets repetitive and boring, and I don't want to bore you guys. The lip gloss that I use, this is the Maybelline Color Elixir Glistening Coral 525. I really like this one. It's so perfect for the spring and summertime right now. That's pretty much it, guys. This is how I achieve my flawless foundation. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. I think the #1 trick into not getting a cakey foundation is definitely blending your foundation with a beauty sponge. That beauty sponge is going to pounce that foundation right onto the face, making sure it's well blended. I think that's just the #1 key to it. So just make sure you apply your moisturizer, apply a primer. I use 2 different primers. You don't have to be bougie like me and apply 2 different primers, and just go in with your beauty sponge. Definitely that too is very helpful when applying your foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.